Yeah, I'm dripping junket. How you doing, everyone? Ralphy here, Ralphy's Reviews Team, no steep. Today we're going to look at a bit of RDA maintenance. You know when you're vaping away and everything's great, and then after a few days it starts to get a little bit funky. When you take the top cap off, you see that them coils have gone black. The wicks in this don't look bad, but it'll do for an example. This is my used to death, tried and tested Tobe Atta. I use it just about every day, and every now and again you need to give it a bit of maintenance. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get down and show you what I do. We'll go through making the coils nice and even again, getting them burning clean and looking clean, and a bit of rewicking as well. Now let's drop down and have a look. Okay, so here we go. Look, here it is. It's still firing off, but it's almost dry now. So it's still firing off, but it tastes funky. If you look at the coils, if the camera will pick them up, there we go, the blackest are out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull all that cotton out. I'm going to dry fire it, which simply means that we're going to heat them up with no juice, no wicks, just the coils, like you do when you build. There you go, see that burning off? One's getting warmer before the other. Now they're coming back good and even. Now they're not working at all. There we go. Whoa. There goes my battery. I'll give it a few pulses until they're glowing even. Pretty good. I'm just going to pinch them back into shape. Yeah. Give them another fire. There we go. See how they're glowing from the inside out? A bit of a straggler up on this coil. So we'll get a screwdriver, same size that I made them around, and we'll feed it in and we'll give it a little wiggle just to tighten all that up. Pull it out, spin it back in the other way, give it another little wiggle, a bit of pushing and wiggle, back out, and see if that's, yeah, look at that, baby. So we've dry fired them, they're burning evenly, they're not all over the shop, so we can get down to wicking. And what I like to use is the old organic cotton. Just a cotton ball, nothing fancy about it. I do use Japanese cotton from time to time, but I've got loads of this stuff and it works well if you treat it right. And we'll just find an end and we'll tear ourselves off a little strip that guesstimate at the size that's going to fit down that 2.4 coil. There we go. We'll tear that in half, giving us 2. And now for the important bit, what I do is roll it just gently. I usually do it on the leg of my trousers, but I'm never going to record that, so put it on this bit of paper so you really can't see it, but trust me, roll it one way. What we're doing is creating a fluffy little tube of delightfulness. Yeah. Same with the next piece. Place it down, roll it. Not too hard, not too gentle. Keep it nice and fluffy. It must feel soft. It's still dead squishy. I can squish that flat with no trouble. So we know that it's full of fluffy goodness. Yeah. Super. Dead. Simple. Move that out of the way for you. Come back in with the old atty. Now, get one end, pinch it, and roll it. Make a little pointer. And we can feed that through the coil, grab it. And all we're going to do, we're going to pull that through until it gets reasonably tight. Not too tight. Tight enough to pick it up, but not too tight. Back a little bit, and let's give us a little bunch each side. Spin him round. Same again. Twizzle the end. Get a little pointer through the coil. Bear with. Give him a pull. There you go. Just tightening up. Back a little bit. Little bunch each side. Dead. Simple. We're going to get our scissors. We're going to cut the long side off. The side where the coil sits, it sits nearer this side. So this is the long side. Trim it off a little bit long. Same that end. This one is quite close to the edge. So we'll cut him off shorter. Yeah. Like that. Time for tucking. What I found important is you don't want to lose that fluffiness that we've just created. So I'm going to take this loose end and I'm going to tuck it underneath that coil. In and underneath the coil. Yeah, like that. We don't want to obscure this front because that's where the vapour is going to come out, but we don't want to destroy that fluffiness. Same with this one. Under the coil, in and under the coil. Make sure that that's not sticking out the side because we're going to catch it with a top cap if it does. Gentle with it because we don't want to destroy that fluffiness. Same again this side. Take that loose end, tuck him under the coil. Don't destroy the fluffiness. Keep it clear of the side. Little one, same thing again. Just tuck him in there. Make sure you keep that fluffiness. So we've got two pillows, either end of each coil, a little bed there. What that'll do, this bed at the bottom will hold juice. And it will feed the coil and it'll help to give us great vapour. Make sure, if that'll focus, there's a little bit of cotton's over that coil. So we're going to move that out of the way because we want as much of that face where it's going to hit the air hole to be blowing vapour as possible. So that's better. Look. See, these coils are a little bit black still. I think that's a nichrome thing. You can heat them up and drip them under a tap, but I've not got a tap in the conservatory with me, and I didn't want to do that back in 5 minutes, and I've only got 2 hands, so I couldn't video myself doing it. Juice him up. Proprietary brand vanilla custard. I'm not touching the cotton. That's quite important at this stage. I'm rolling it around the coil, letting it settle in. Put some down the middle, both sides, around the coil, let it settle in. And I'm just going to, again, if we can get it to focus. Come on, just going to pulse it. And that'll draw the juice in. Yeah? Now, we can give it a good fill. Don't touch them fluffy little pillows though. That's got a good fill. Come on, focus. There we go. Oh, I'm going to blast it. And I mean, blast it. Yeah? We want most of that juice gone. If not all of that juice gone. We don't want to burn them new wicks though. So keep an eye on it. Yeah? Give it a blow if it starts to get low. Ooh, missus. Right. I'm hoping the camera will pick this up. Look at those fluffy little pillows now. Now they've had a bit of a burn. So they've got loads of little spiky dewy bits. They've got loads of little balls of vapour. balls of liquid, they'll wick so much better than they would if you'd have not done that, and infinitely better than they would if you'd just squashed some in there. Yeah, that's good to go. That'll wick great, that'll take juice great, that'll give us a great vape. Straight off, look. Nothing wrong with that at all. Go back up top and have a quick blast on it. So there you go. That's my patented quick service, yeah? It'll burn even, you know. You can do everything else that you want to do while you're in there. Before you rewick it, you can check that your screws are tight. I know mine are tight, because I am Mr. Compulsive. You can get those coils glowing up and drip a bit of cold water from the tap on there. That'll pop off any oxidation that's on there and help to bring your flavour back. This wire tends to stay pretty black, so I'm not too fussed. The most important thing there is the wicking technique. Cheap cotton. It's less than £1 for 100 balls, and it's going to last you a little bit of time. But as you can see, I mean, it wicks and does its look. Nothing wrong with that. You know, I could hold that until I got fed up. Well, probably catch fire, but you get the message. Let's give it a blast. As we say, it's all in the vaping. Yeah, that's lovely. Got me throat a bit there with the vapour. It's thick and rich and chewy and very, very vanilla-y custardy. It's good. You're going to get a few pulls off it before you need to drip again, which is always nice. So next time your flavour goes off, next time you find you're having to drip a little bit more often than you thought you were and you're not quite sure why, just pull your wicks out, give it a dry burn, check your connections, rewick it. Try the fluffy pillow method. Works well for me. And remember, smoking kills, vaping saves lives. Which do you choose? Vape safe, vape happy. Big love, everyone.